10 mechanic scams everyone falls for. Getting your car serviced shouldn't feel like walking into a trap. But let's be honest. Some mechanics will do anything to squeeze extra cash out of you. Whether it's unnecessary repairs, overpriced services, or flat-out lies, these scams are everywhere, and most car owners fall for them without even realizing it. Today, we're exposing the 10 most common mechanic scams that could be draining your wallet. Some of these are so sneaky that even experienced drivers get tricked. Since there's too much to cover in one go, we've split this into 2 parts so you can get every detail and never be fooled again. Stay until the end because the last scam is so outrageous it's borderline criminal. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never fall for these scams again. Have you ever felt like a mechanic overcharged you? Drop a car in the comments if you've been there. Let's get started. The scams that drain your wallet slowly. 10. The mystery fee scam. You go in for an oil change, and everything seems fine until you see the bill. Suddenly, you're charged for shop supplies, environmental fees, or miscellaneous charges that weren't mentioned before. How they scam you. These extra fees are pure profit for the shop. They claim it covers rags, grease, or disposal costs, but in reality, they just make up a number and slap it on your bill. How to avoid it. Before agreeing to any service, ask for a detailed breakdown of all charges up front. If they can't explain a fee, refuse to pay it. 9. Your brake pads are shot scam. You go in for routine maintenance, and suddenly the mechanic tells you your brake pads are dangerously thin, even though your car still stops fine. How they scam you. Some shops exaggerate wear or show you someone else's worn-out brake pads to convince you to replace them immediately, even if yours are fine. How to avoid it. Ask them to physically show you your brake pads and measure the thickness in front of you. If they refuse, get a second opinion. 8. The engine flush rip-off. A mechanic tells you that your engine is full of sludge and that you need an engine flush immediately. Sounds serious, right? Not so fast. How they scam you. Modern engines and high-quality oils don't need engine flushes unless your car is severely neglected. Most of the time, this service is completely unnecessary and just a way to charge you extra for nothing. How to avoid it. Unless your check engine light is on due to oil problems, or your car is burning oil excessively, you don't need an engine flush. Just change your oil regularly, and you're good to go. 7. You need new shocks scam. Ever had a mechanic tell you that your shocks and struts are completely worn out and need replacing? It's one of the most common scams out there. How they scam you. They might push down on your car's hood, make it bounce a little, and then convince you that your suspension is shot. But minor bouncing is normal, and most shocks last 50,000 to 100,000 miles. How to avoid it. If your car isn't leaking oil, handling poorly, or making strange noises, your shocks are probably fine. Don't replace them unless you actually feel a difference while driving. 6. Your battery is about to die scam. You bring your car in for a routine checkup, and the mechanic tells you your battery is on its last leg. They even show you a test, proving it's weak. How they scam you. Some shops rig battery testers to show low voltage, making you panic and buy a new one, even if your battery is completely fine. How to avoid it. Test your battery yourself with a cheap multimeter. A healthy battery should be 12.6 volts or higher when the car is off. If it's lower, get a second opinion before replacing it. If these scams sound familiar, drop a comment below and let me know if you've ever been tricked by a shady mechanic. And if you're finding this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, it really helps us out. The high-stakes scams that could cost you big. 5. The unnecessary transmission flush. A mechanic tells you your transmission fluid is dirty and that you urgently need a transmission flush, even though your car shifts fine. How they scam you. Some cars don't even need transmission flushes, just regular fluid changes. Worse, a badly done flush can damage your transmission, leading to thousands in repairs. How to avoid it. Check your owner's manual. If your car manufacturer doesn't recommend flushes, don't get one. Instead, change the fluid at the recommended intervals. 4. Your AC needs a recharge scam. It's hot outside, and your AC isn't blowing as cold as it used to. The mechanic tells you you need a Freon recharge for a small leak. How they scam you. Some mechanics don't actually fix leaks. They just refill your Freon and charge you. The problem? Your AC will start leaking again within weeks. How to avoid it. If you have a small AC leak, get it properly repaired, not just recharged. A real mechanic will find and fix leaks before refilling the system. 3. Your check engine light means a huge problem scam. Your check engine light comes on, and the mechanic tells you your engine needs serious repairs, but doesn't give you a clear reason why. How they scam you. Some shops deliberately misdiagnose small issues, like a loose gas cap, as major engine failures to scare you into paying for expensive repairs. How to avoid it. Buy an OBD2 scanner for $20, $50 and check the code yourself before taking it to a shop. Sometimes it's just a minor issue that doesn't need immediate repair. 2. The lifetime brake pads gimmick. Some mechanics sell lifetime warranty brake pads, claiming you'll never pay for new ones again. Sounds great, right? How they scam you. They'll replace the pads for free, but charge you outrageous labor fees every time. Plus, these lifetime pads are usually low quality and wear out quickly. How to avoid it. Just buy high-quality brake pads up front. It'll cost less in the long run than falling for this scam. 1. Your car needs a full engine rebuild scam. You bring your car in for a strange noise, and the mechanic tells you your engine is toast and needs a complete rebuild or replacement. How they scam you. In reality, it could just be a minor issue, a bad sensor, a faulty belt, or a clogged filter. But some mechanics push the most expensive repair possible to make more money. How to avoid it. Get a second opinion before committing to any major engine work. A good mechanic will explain the problem in detail, not just push a huge repair bill. Now that you know the 10 biggest mechanic scams, you can spot them before they drain your wallet. Have you ever been scammed by a mechanic? Tell us your story in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more must-know car tips. See you in the next video.